Have you had
What are you saying?
accountability in the rebellious spirit?
Elaborate. What made you put that one? Accountability in the rebellious
I
spirit.
hear from a lot of people who do really dumb stuff in their early teens, or not early teens, but they're 18, 19, 20, 21.
Dumb shit, yeah.
Usually I hear that it's a rebellious spirit. They're trying to rebel against something, trying to create an identity, but also they're doing something that, again, I got a quote for this. I hope I have it here. This is from Charles Dickens. In a word, I was too cowardly to know what I knew to be right, as I had been too cowardly to avoid doing what I knew to be wrong. Quite an untaught genius, I made the discovery of the line of action for myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I was just rebellious, or, if you will, did things that were stupid. Not because it was, like, you just said a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's like a act of defiance against, like, family or anything you think of the normal. It was like an act of defiance of the emotions I had. Like, I wanted to numb myself, so that's why I would smoke. Like, I would smoke because it was a means of me to escape reality. Because when I was sober, I couldn't come to terms with the reality I had and in place that I set because of myself.
What kind of reality did you have?
Just was depressed. I was very depressed. So it's not like life was bad. There's good in every single person's life. We're alive. I have breath in my lungs. But I just was numb, and everything that was happening, I just didn't want to live. So smoking was a means to escape that reality. And when I was sober, I had to live. So all smoking would do was just numb my thought process and my capability to be present and actually in reality. So I would smoke where I was numb. So I would say it wasn't it was a rebellion to actually want to live in the day-to-day life. So that's why I would smoke so much.
The only reason why I keep going back to that is because I tried committing suicide when I was 13.
God bless.
So I'm like, I want to figure out what your thing was. So it's like, that's why I just keep going back to that.
Glad to hear you're good, brother.
It doesn't really go away. That's the only problem.
What do you mean?
It happens, you move on from it, your baseline goes down a lot, but the actual idea of it never really fades. You do better. You start loving yourself. You do things that you enjoy doing, but that little kid doesn't actually like disappear, doesn't go away.
I disagree. For me, it's gone away.
Really?
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, waking up every single day with the actual thought of just being grateful to be alive, it's just, there's power in the tongue. So now it's like I'm in love with life. And God has healed me so much to where I wouldn't even thought was possible to heal. So once I really started to live my life for Christ and accepted the righteousness of God and accepted every single principle in that Bible, it has healed me completely. But I will say not everyone is the same, and it takes a long time. It says time heals all wounds, not time is different, right? All you need is time, but it also has to really just puts a Band-Aid on it, if you will. There's other things that really heal, and I believe God heals. But for me, no, it's gone away completely.
I think it's kind of, in a way, I'm kind of the guy who will pick on the scab, and then it never actually heals, but just leaves a scar. It's like, if you, like what you're saying, time heals all wounds. If you pick at it, it'll. Do
you enjoy picking at it? See, that's why it doesn't go away. Because it's like there's an open wound and you continue to put a force on it, right? If I was in a fight and there was a cut on a knee, I'm going to attack that man's knee because I know that there's an open potential for me to win that battle. So it's going to be hard to heal something that you can constantly feed into. I see it in day-to-day actions with people, like, for example, there's power in the tongue. If you say you're ugly, you'll be ugly.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you say,
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
If you say you're like in a certain way, you're going to become that individual. Your thoughts literally become your reality. So it's going to be hard to dictate another reality if you're still conforming to the ability not to heal completely. It will take time. It takes a lot of suffering. It takes a lot of intention every single day to live that life. But it does rekindle eventually.
Something that you said was, what was the tangent that we went on? Challenging versus suffering. I guess in a way, I like suffering. Almost, it's almost the enjoyment of suffering. Suffering's not the right word. I can't define suffering with suffering. But it's like I enjoy suffering. I enjoy getting to the darkest of places and being like, I'm actually kind of peaceful here. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. It's like I want to be in a dark place. It's more of just there's something oddly peaceful about darkness.
Is that in terms of
I'm not saying that as like I want to be evil. There's a difference. Like I don't want to intentionally put that on other people, but it's like I'm so used to being like that it's almost a form of healing.
Well, that's one. That's why the scar never heals. But two, for me, I like suffering because if I know I can suffer in a certain aspect or be in that darkness, or I can be in the flame of the fire, then it's like nothing else can really fade me, right? It's like I know I can do so much more. It's like the hard decisions go to the hard life, right? But if you're feeding, it's like everything's a muscle. So if you're feeding that muscle of darkness, then you're going to be more susceptible for that thought to never go away.
It's not so, well, darkness is maybe not the right word for it. Even though it would be like suffering and darkness intertwined. It's more of kind of like when I wake up, I don't open my eyes, I just listen around. It's like I'm more auditorial, I guess. So it's not so much there's darkness, it's just there's being peaceful and not being able to see anything.
Is that because you don't want to see?
No. It's just more I'm at peace with not seeing anything. Which I think I might actually have a tangent on that one.
Yeah, I'd say I've flipped the switch completely. I'm like the opposite.
I'm going to tell you the quote, then you tell me what you think, okay? The infinite wonders of the universe are revealed to us in exact measure as we are capable of receiving them. The keenness of our vision depends not on how much we see, but on how much we feel.
Yeah, I say this.
Helen Keller.
Was she a real person?
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. I don't know. I've heard too much propaganda. I don't know if it's true or not. People only see what they understand emotionally when what they see in others. I forgot the quote, but it's like, for example, anyone I talk to, like you have an emotional intelligence or depth that you understand in yourself that you can hold a conversation with me, right? But I might not be able to hold a conversation when you use certain intellectual words because my vocabulary doesn't stretch that far, right? But an emotional intelligence, right? You only can understand what you see in yourself, what you see in other people. So the people that, I ask them a certain question about their mental well-being, they don't understand it yet. So it's not going to be
it's not mutually beneficial.
I wouldn't say it's not mutual beneficial, but yeah, if you will, yeah, because they're not going to understand what I'm saying. So you have to conform to someone's level for them to understand what you are talking about. That's why a lot of people, and I mean, with all due respect, but a lot of people aren't emotionally intelligent. They don't really understand themselves. Because it's like, and I would say, most men don't understand themselves, as I've learned. But some people do.
I'm going to say this from the perspective of my own family. Some people don't have time.
Yes.
To get into that.
Exactly.
My parents came from villages, one in India, one in Sri Lanka. Mm-hmm. Small villages.
Sri Lanka, you said?
Yeah. They're like, you don't have anything there. And somehow they went from there to here, had a family, and somehow I came out. Which I think is probably the worst part to this entire story. But the point is, like, are they emotionally intelligent? Not as much as I would hope them to be. But then again, for my own family, I don't have high expectations for them. Because as you were talking about in one of your things, it's like family is family.
Yeah. I think they don't have time. It's just the Matrix, bro.
Yeah. And it's my job to have the time and to do one step better than they were able to do.
Facts. That's as all of us as humans should pay it forward and make sure someone's doing something better than I learned, right? We're all doing life for the first time. But it's interesting that you said you responded with they don't have time. Because it's for a reason that people don't have time. It's when you walked in, we said time is a man-made concept, but it is interesting because our time is taken away from us.
Well, there's two ways of looking at it. People don't have time and people don't make time. Those are two different things.
Yes, I agree.
One is of ignorance, one is of stupidity.
Yes, I agree.
And stupidity, like for me, I can tolerate. What are you doing?
Stretching my hamstring.
Man, what a fitness trainer. there's like I can tolerate someone who's ignorant because they're stupid. That's one thing. But I have zero tolerance for someone who's stupid because they're ignorant. It's like you can't blame someone who's already stupid, but you can't blame someone who's ignorant.
No, I do agree. That's an interesting way to put it. Because people do have time, they just don't choose time.
It's just like working out.
Scroll or work out or watch their Netflix or whatever the case may be. Some people just don't have time, like simply because they're trying to provide for their family after moving from a country to another country. Or you actually have a life, other lives to support. So I would say, yeah, you
can't judge them, but you can judge them if they don't.
You just don't cast your pearls as swines, like it says. Yeah, like it says. But no, yeah, it is definitely interesting. But yeah, you have to, you only can see what you see in yourself to other people. And that's why it's hard sometimes to hold a conversation with certain people because they don't have an understanding of who they are, where they are.
And it just sucks that how old are you? 24, 25?
24 in 2 weeks.
Oh, jeez. I don't have my watch on.
No, November 16th.
I don't know where we're going with that. Sense of novelty.
Elaborate.
That most people who don't want to make time, or don't have the time. I just said three things, two of which are the same. It's the sense of novelty and discipline and consistency. How do you avoid your routine becoming complacency?
Like mundane?
And then turning that into, do you have a sense of novelty to make it more enjoyable, like the tiny little wins? Or do you prefer to have something consistently every time you show up, it's the exact same way?
No, I like to enjoy little wins, 100%. Like I had a little win this morning. I woke up and I was so wired. Like I was alert. Wednesday I woke up and I was absolutely cooked. I literally pressed snooze and then woke up and I was like, I'm a bitch. I'm gonna wake up. And I woke up. But today I was like, I'm ready. So I do have a super consistent manner, but there are little wins. Like, but you can make anything could be a little win. Like when I finished breakfast earlier and I was like, dude, I don't like finishing that meal. I could be like,
you were so hyped when you finished that breakfast. You were like, this was fire. It was
so good.
I was like, dude, it was just breakfast.
It's so good though. Like that's a little win to me.
What did you have?
Sourdough. It was like avocado toast on sourdough with everything seeds and then Lineage honey, 4 eggs and a couple of egg whites.
Weird tangent again. 12th time. You set a ship at sea. No captain, no crew, no destination.
I love that one.
Do you know the Steve Jobs quote or the story where Steve Jobs goes into, or he heard this from another person, where a group of people were talking, one of them was like the CEO of Apple at the time. This was like in the 90s when everything was going chaotic. And one of the people was like, or the CEO or someone was like, my job is that we're all in a ship or in a boat that has a hole in this middle and we're currently sinking. And my job is to get everyone facing the right direction. And then there's talking and he leaves. And then one of the other guys asks, well, what about the hole? You were talking, okay, your thing was about routines and how you have to set a ship to sea with a captain, with a crew and destination.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
I don't know. Anyways, other tangent. I've got like a couple more tangents and then whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah, no, that's Earl Nightingale though. Strangest Secret. One of the best videos I've ever watched in my life. It's a powerful video, but it just talks about goals. It's like if you were to have a goal and you do not have the necessary tools to hit your goals and an actual plan or a process to do it, you're not going to get your goal. That's why I use that analogy. But if you have the actual steps you need to take, then you'll actually hit your goal.
I have another tangent that doesn't work. I'm like, I'm cooked at this point. Toasted, actually. Anything you wanted to talk about?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just talking, bro. I'm just yapping around.
How many more tangents are you capable of going through?
I'm chilling. So I was pissed.
I'm crashing out. I mean, I've got caffeine. I'm doing well. Two questions I ask everyone.
To end it off?
Yep. Who do you want to be 10 years from now, and what would you have told yourself 5 years ago?
10 years from now, I am going to be the man that's making a lasting impact on thousands of people.
Thousands?
Yeah, and that's providing for my mother and my father and my brother, my sister, and my future wife and her family and whomever else. Providing for everybody. What would I tell myself 5 years ago? That's a perfect timing. What did Bob Marley say? Everything's gonna be all right. I don't know. There's so many things. I'll just say everything is gonna be all right. If it was coming from me, it'll be good. Because I didn't think I'd be alive 5 years ago, or a little bit over 5 years. So, but yeah, everything will be good. It'll be good. There's a lot of things I've learned.
One more question. What would you want to tell your future kids about you right now?
About me.
Because the one thing that usually gets lost in the process of getting older is what you did now and your mindset now versus it's like, oh, what would you have done if you were 20, but talking to a 40-year-old? It's like, well, yeah, their mindset completely changed in the last 20 years. So right now, who you are, what would you want to tell your kids about you now?
I have no idea.
Cool.
Other than like Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. That's all the first thought that came to my mind. I don't know. I don't see myself changing in 20 years. Well, I won't say no change, but
You're happy with who you are and you just want to get better at what you're doing.
yes, I want to continue to develop. I don't see myself changing south. Any more questions?
No, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that was dope. I appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
All right. Well, without further ado, what's the outing?
Nothing.
You got lucky because I had blocked the camera. You did that.